Hey, welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us today for what I think will be a coffee break that will be somewhat different to what you're used to. My name is Veronique. I'm the Director of Marketing here at Eddyfi Technologies, and today I'm joined by Jonathan Berthier, the Training Program Manager for the Eddyfi Academy. And you might be wondering why he's here with me. Well, let me do that bit of introduction first. If you're here joining us today, it's because you most probably know our company already, Eddyfi Technologies, and you know that one of our core motto is to push the limits of advanced NDT to new heights. And in the past, and up until now, and that's going to continue, that is evident and transparent in the innovative products that we bring to the market. Yes, that's a given. But the new inspection workflows that are most often unleashed with the advanced technologies that we bring forward, but also through our spirit, who we are, the Eddyfi employees, the Eddyfiers, we like to call ourselves. It's that idea that challenging conventions and do things differently is possible in the NDT world as well. Before, you used to be in touch with us at conventions, at events that were held, traditionally, but also we already were quite present on the web through some webinars that we used to do and some, teleconference calls or whatever. But let's just not kid ourselves. 2020 was a totally different year than what we planned, and I thought it was super pertinent to have Jonathan here with me today to tell you a bit more about how the new year brought forward that spirit of pushing NDT, advanced NDT to new heights, how we took it, owned it, and decided to apply it to actually knowledge, NDT knowledge, and what we could do with it. So Jonathan, you're here today to basically, talk us through the genesis of the Eddyfi Academy, where it started, where it's at now, what's the future, but also how it works and what's the value that it brings to people.
Thank you, Veronique. Just to give you a short idea about the training work that we do at Eddyfi. Traditionally, training was very simple. It was provided by one of our specialists face-to-face. We would travel to your location, or you'd travel to ours, and we'd exchange, we'd share our knowledge on how to use our products, how our technologies work, etc. But you can imagine that with the COVID pandemic, we had to move forward with digital learning. Basically, we had to adapt to this new reality. And we were already, even before COVID, we were already working towards that goal, that going forward towards digital learning. But as the pandemic began, especially in North America, where we currently are, we thought that we had to do something else. We had to change our focus and try to give to the NDT community. Many people were about to be stranded, stuck at home, not able to travel, to get to a site to perform inspection anymore. And so we thought, what can we do to help the NDT community in these dire times? And we thought, well, why not open some sort so we started brainstorming with the marketing team. We purchased that huge notepad that we put on a table, and we started running through some ideas, and the idea of the academy hit us. So we thought, we have a couple of training that are almost ready to be released yet. So why not just finish them and give them for free to our customers?
Yeah, it was somewhat challenging ourselves what role we could play in that situation. That was super unforeseen and up to a certain point, really scary. Like, we had no idea what was about to hit us. Like, we thought we did at that point, but obviously we did not. But it was, challenging ourselves to the role that we could play, knowing that potentially we were going to be sent home, but so would the entire community, so would the energy industry. We anticipated possible shutdowns maybe or whatever, and we thought, what role do we play in somewhat keeping our customers and our allies comfortable in their professional lives. Like, what can we do? So that's where it all started, I think.
Exactly. And so we had a couple of training modules that we looked at. We had one about introduction to electromagnetism. We had a short product training on the Pipe Scan HD, which is an MFL scanner. And we had also an introduction to TFM, which is Total Focusing Method, which is a small branch of phased array ultrasonics. That's pretty advanced. And so we decided to release those for free on the Academy website. And the response was extremely, was very positive, actually. And we, so much that it pushed us to release some more, actually. So we kept building, and we planned, we tried to make sure that every 2 weeks we'd release a new short
how
course.
how did you do that? I mean, just on gut feeling, oh yeah, we have that in the cart, or did you, I mean, you say it worked, the first three courses worked well.
Yeah,
but what did you base yourself on? Just because people were attending, telling you I want more, kind of thing?
Yeah, basically, we added short surveys at the end of all courses, and we asked, did you like this course? But also, what would you like to see next? And of course, we had stuff in the pipeline already, but a lot of our views were challenged by everyone, every Academy member in these surveys. So people asked for MFL, TOFT, all kinds of different techniques, and so we adapted and we tried to follow that mindset and follow the members of the Academy towards what they wanted to hear.
Is it at that time that you also decided to somewhat divide the courses by type? Like, you have the intro to technology, but you also have the more hands-on tutorials.
So we really have three types of courses. We have the intros, which are kind of I'd say a nice way to introduce new technologies, mostly advanced technologies, NDT techniques to the world. But we also have tutorials, so series of videos where we explain how to put this specific product in use. So this one may seem more commercial or more geared towards someone who owns the product, while the introductions are really just an introduction to science in general. But we also have our long product courses. So we released a long product course on pulse steady current and one on ACFM as well.
And that's something that came after, because
yes,
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. The first courses that we released, we made available to the NDT crew out there, were what, 45 minutes, an hour classes?
All between 30 minutes and an hour, I'd say, yes.
Exactly. And then through that survey and through the comments that you were receiving, well, people were eager, right?
Absolutely.
They wanted more, and they're like, hey, I'm committed.
Absolutely. And we saw people sharing their certificates on LinkedIn. It was extremely gratifying.
Completion certificates, you mean?
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly. The certificates that you get when you complete a course, people started posting them on LinkedIn. It was amazing.
Yeah, and that forced you to basically work with the product team and say, hey, how could we develop like a full length course?
Absolutely. No, exactly. And so we've got up to date, we've got 16 courses available. 2 are paid for, but the 14 others are actually free. So yeah, and more are coming. But really, what's interesting is really this idea that we're trying to give to the community, and the community gives us back so much. I mean, since March, I think there's been a total of time invested of a year in terms of people logging in. If we combine each individual Academy member that logged in and went through courses, it's taken a year of time.
A year, like 24 hours, 7.
Yes,
wow.
Exactly. So it's people have been massively invested into this endeavor, and it's been awesome. I think I checked a couple of hours ago, and I think we've almost had 3,000 members subscribe to the Academy since the beginning of March. So it's a tremendously positive experience.
And what do you think? Having made NDT knowledge, and dare we say advanced NDT knowledge for most of our courses available to inspector and technicians out there, what do you think it will potentially change? Like let's look at it in like a unicorn world, but what could it change? Is it that it makes people more comfortable with certain techniques that they might not have used, and they're able to talk to asset owners or I don't know.
No, exactly. Look, I saw a little post on LinkedIn recently where a phased array technician was asking what are people looking forward, like if they're going to switch to another company, what are phased array techs looking for? Is it a better pay? Is it more overtime, etc.? And actually, one comment came from Paul Holloway, who actually said, well, phased array techs actually want to do more phased array. They're promised they're going to do advanced work, and yet they're not doing advanced work. They're just doing conventional UT or MT, PT, etc. And while those are great methods, most NDT technicians are actually geeks. They love the technology and they love trying new things and getting involved into some more advanced technology. So these courses manage in a way to democratize some of those advanced NDT techniques, which allows technicians to then promote these technologies and promote the spread of advanced NDT methods, such as ACFM, guided waves, phased array, TFM, etc. So it's had I think it's had a tremendously positive impact on the NDT community.
Yeah, it's somewhat steamrolled. I think you mentioned to me some time ago that people might start, with an introduction to TFM, and then from there they go on to that other course that's related to that, and they just want to keep on discovering and keep on basically taking it all, that knowledge that will be valuable, because we know it's now time to go back out on the field. It's somewhat different. And some of the courses also highlight the fact that what can be done remotely, like how can you partner with maybe a technician on site, and through the use of advanced software or whatever, how can you analyze and do your...
No, absolutely. And these courses, more of them are coming out pretty soon. Yes. We've got plenty of good stuff coming. In the future we'll soon release a long course on the brand new FloorMapX MFL scanner for tank bottom inspection. That's going to be one of the major release that's going to come out soon, as well a long course on eddy current arrays, which is something that the community has been asking for a long time. And we're also going to release some more good short courses, mostly in the near future on phased array applications. Using the capture software. We've got some really cool stuff coming out soon, and so we're still releasing things, and we keep at doing so for a long time to come.
And how much trouble do I put you, since we're planning 2021 here? How much trouble do I put you in if we say, hey, if you have suggestions, if you have ideas or topics that you would like to be addressed, either through an academy course or one of those, just drop it.
By all means, please do. We're always eager to hear more what people want, what they're interested into, etc. The customer feedback or academy members' feedback is incredibly valuable for us.
Yeah, good. The great thing about launching the academy in 2020 was that it also kick-started and integrated itself very well with that whole Eddyfi on demand concept. That was something that we had brewing in our minds, but that we, I don't know, due to time or God knows what reason, we hadn't brought forward. But through the incredible demand that we've seen on the academy, it's also something that we've mimicked to other sections of our website. I'm not teaching you anything here, but this year we've been very active with webinars and workshops, and it's also little pieces of content. And through these weekly coffee breaks, it's those pieces of content that mean something to you guys. And what we've added, we listened, and the same as you did with the academy, listen to your comments so that you can filter all the knowledge content that we have, either through technology, through assets that you're interested in, or type of defects that you're looking for, or just product. I want to know everything that I can on phased array UT, for instance, because that's where I focus my practice, my inspections. So that's a concept that we've pushed forward in 2020. I think it's a very strongly built program. So I'm actually very proud to give it some little shining dust here today, because it is so great. I think my colleague will put the link to the academy on the comments there. As I said, yeah, if you have any questions, you share them. We could also share maybe the link to the Eddyfi On Demand platform. I think that'd be good. And yeah, that's about it. We can wait a few seconds to see if we have people commenting. Let us know if you logged on the academy. Did you like it? How did it work? And can you just basically, yeah, it's free, open. People go on the academy site, they log in.
Eddyfi.com/academy, and they can just click on enroll to any of our course. It's going to bring them to our training platform, and there they can create an account. So eddyfi.com/academy.
Yeah.
And maybe another link we might want to provide right now is we're in November. It's the month of November. That's why I'm sporting this amazing mustache.
Yeah, and it's fitting, right? Because let's not kid ourselves. Most of our industry is composed of men. So
absolutely. So the Eddyfi marketing team is amassing funds for November for male prostate cancer, depression, etc.
Yeah.
All good causes that affect men all around the world. So there should be the link to our MoSpace as well in this in the link below. So feel free to donate anything. It's for a good cause.
And while we were doing that little portion, or Jonathan was doing that portion of on Movember, we have some comments that came in, questions. So I'll ask them. Is this a series of action that you plan to continue when things return to some normalcy?
Absolutely, yes. We'll still release paid courses, but also free courses because we're not planning on stopping giving to the community. So
because there's value.
Absolutely.
There's value in sharing the knowledge and just pushing us in that forward direction.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree with you. Okay, another one is, let's say giving back to the community was your primary goal. Would you say that your social actions have enabled us to create new proximity, or even to develop a new market with our customers? Maybe it has to do, if I'm interpreting that question, it has to do with perception. We were always, I think, seen as the challengers, the people that dare to do things different. And I think yeah, I would say that yes, giving back to the community as also, I think, shed lights to the incredible, and I'm pointing behind me, to the incredible work that goes on right there. Those people that kind of the heroes of the dark kind of thing, the ones that are at the root of the innovation that we bring forward. So yeah, I think that was great. I think that was a great move on our part. I'm actually very proud. I see a little pen writing, so let's wait for that. Epic mustache. Someone says epic mustache.
Oh, thanks, much appreciated. Make sure to give.
Perfect. So it looks like it was a comment on your mustache. So that's great. So I would like to take the time to thank you. Thank you very much for supporting us through that year. And your support was so visible to us, either by just you registering to the academy. That was the first goal that we had in mind. Like, will people receive it okay? And the response was amazing. But then continuing on and completing those courses, and then demanding, because that's almost
Yeah.
what happened, demanding more. Thank you. Stay tuned. I think we have, as Jonathan said, great things coming. I mean, who knows what 2021 will be, but you can for sure be assured that Eddyfi will be there, and will be there in a way that, you know, makes sense in your professional life. Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you.